Monitoring and security ask different questions of one estate. Trace9 and Amygdala are built to work side by side. One login, and the whole estate is already in front of you, top to bottom. Service problems, host problems, and recent recoveries on one screen, ranked by how long they have been running. Nothing on this screen is a dead end. Every element is a way further in. Every row drills, all the way down to the individual check that failed. So here is that check. What exactly broke, when it was last tested, and when it gets tested next. Its performance history, the groups it belongs to, and everyone who gets told when it moves. Step up a level, and you get the machine and everything on it. That is the loop an operator lives in all day, and it costs about 4 clicks. Above the operator sits the tactical view, 26 hosts, and none of them down. 458 services underneath them, 53 wanting attention. Groups keep that readable, by tenant, by platform, by site, nested as deep as you need. The same view holds at 250,000 assets. The service grid is where you stop chasing incidents and start reading patterns. One service failing across every device, or one site failing at everything at once. And what is genuinely down against what is only in a scheduled downtime. Auto-discovery is where a new estate onboards itself. 9 methods sweeping the network. It finds servers, databases, containers, and network gear, and onboards most of it with no agent at all. Or hand it a file. Bulk onboarding builds the estate from a spreadsheet, again with nothing to install. Where an agent is wanted, Agent Manager pushes it out and keeps it and its config current. It also finds what that machine is already running and onboards those workloads too. Value chain modeling maps how assets depend on each other and on the service they deliver. That dependency matrix is what gives you alarm suppression and a head start on root cause. Trace9 keeps itself current through a guided, secure update flow, patches and upgrades from inside the product. This is Trace9 AI, our prediction engine. It learns your baselines instead of waiting on a threshold. Pick a host and a metric. It projects forward. Historical data, the forecast, and a confidence band around it. Next week's capacity problem, this week, with time to act. And it writes the finding up in plain English. What changed, what it costs, and what to do. Vendor coverage is what makes that possible. Point it at a device over SNMP and it identifies itself. Over 900 vendors and 15,000 device profiles on day 1. Maps put the estate on real geography, not a hostname list. Every pin is live and clicks through to its services. The topology is generated from what Discovery found, not drawn by hand. 29 assets, health on every node, dependencies mapped. Click one and you get its identity. Which module monitors it, which tenant owns it. That tenant column is how one deployment serves many customers kept apart. Reporting is for the people who never log in. Dozens of templates and new ones built to order. Measured against your SLA. One click and the portal opens. Single sign-on, so there is no second login. A single pane of glass and every panel on it is yours to define. Role-based, so each person sees what their job needs at a glance and drillable underneath. Node status breaks the fleet down by type and by customer, so tenants stay separate. Click any one of them. And its own dashboard opens. This is a core switch. Uptime, temperature, processor, memory. Every physical interface, its state over time, and what is using the bandwidth. And when security is the question, you navigate to Amygdala. Same estate, same console, same login. 3.7 million alerts in the last 24 hours. 19,000 open vulnerabilities already sorted by severity. Top rule groups, top attack tactics, and the assets taking the most of it. Every detection lands on the Mitra attack matrix mapped to a technique. Click any cell and the whole board filters to it. Everything on the page is a filter and everything is live. Click one firewall and 3.7 million alerts become the 700,000 it sent. Active Directory gets its own audit surface. Logons, failures, lockouts. 286 privileged logons in a day across 5 domain controllers. File integrity monitoring watches what changed on disk and which rule noticed the change. 471 alerts broken out by agent and by severity with the changed files named. And hygiene. Every package, process, user and service inventoried. Threat hunting runs against everything collected, not a sample. 10.8 million events matched. Open any event, rule, agent, both ends. And the controls it maps to. 53 rules, 19 techniques. Compliance ships as dashboards, one per framework. Controls, coverage, and the gaps monitored continuously instead of once a year. And the whole thing exports as an auditor-ready report. Agents are managed from the same console. Status, platform, version, and what is not reporting. Applications, logs, metrics, and traces. And a reporting library closes the loop. Posture, coverage, threats, compliance. Generated on demand or on a schedule for the people who keep asking. One estate watched and defended from the same place.